It's still brutally hot in Texas. Brutally hot. It's nice to go down to the river. Might have to do that. Go and get some action. I think the earlier efforts of job was a fucking waste. I think I wasted $20. It's not that big of a deal, but I did get on the phone and try to social engineer a way to have some sort of unlocking going on of my Bitcoin stuff, which they don't tell you why you're not eligible. They just say you are ineligible, and they don't give you a single reason at all as to why. Now, I talked to the guy and explained to him what was going on, and he's like, well, he went and talked to the department, and they're going to email me, the Bitcoin people, and maybe they can tell me why. But that doesn't mean that they're going to unlock it. But I just don't understand, why am I being not able to do that? I could be making some money, and it's just not in the cards for me. And the lady, when she wants to talk on WhatsApp, but I've got a text number for her, and she seems nice. I can't really say she's a scammer, although by default I have to assume everything's a scam. That's the only way you can navigate this shit. I'm sorry, that's the way what it is. And they don't have any problem getting you outside your comfort zone with something when they know. She told me to not work with anybody else. Stop working with the guy you're already working with. Don't talk to those people. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, that's a crazy lady. Which obviously I'm not going to do that. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. So I thought she wasn't going to want to work with me because I wouldn't do what she said. But I got to know her a little bit. I got a lot more questions, though. I'll tell you that. I got fucking questions about that motherfucker. And just whatever was going on just wasn't going to work for me, I guess. Now, as far as the other thing I've got to do, I've just got to do it. And I'm supposed to be taking training during this week, but all the training they gave me, I completed it early in the morning. It was easy. I don't know if there's any more. I don't know how to correspond to who I will. I just don't know. I'm not sure. I probably need to find out. But my mind is also so caught up on this shit, watching these people have this fucked up reaction, wanting people murdered. How can you call that guy a Nazi? Seriously. Do you know what the Nazis were about? There's nobody that's about the shit the Nazis were about. Nobody deserves to be labeled a Nazi. I hate Nazis. I can't stand that. It just makes me so sick. And that they don't realize that they're acting like Nazis themselves. wanting to kill people. And then I saw Netanyahu get up there and he's trying to spin shit, make it look good for Israel. And that dude wasn't about to fucking cut for Israel. He was asking all the right questions. So that's bullshit too. That makes Israel look real fucking. They look real guilty or suspect about this shit. They really do. Maybe they don't. I think they're trying to kill Trump too. They're they're bad. They're bad, dude. They're not good. You can't just. Yeah, I've been a Christian and I have morals. But do I know if people have morals if they don't have a belief system that brings them up through that? Maybe they don't. Maybe they just don't give a fuck. But life is supposed to be precious. It just blows my mind that these people are just so dismissive and ignorantly. Like, you have no idea what this guy's message was. You probably never listened to him. You just heard something about him and know that he was a conservative. What is wrong with being a conservative? For real. What is wrong with that? What are they doing to people? So they're not reporting the violence that the liberals do. Like on the graph they had, that whole summer of love, they just don't show it as any acts of violence. A guy got shot. It was like, we got a Trump supporter here. Pow pow. Murdered in the street somewhere. I don't know where it was, one of the cities. What is up with that? Like, why would you think that's the answer? Why would you think that that's going to get you anything? That's completely the opposite of any value that people have ever expressed that is worth a fuck. Ever. You're dehumanizing people for reasons that, what, you make up yourself? It's really chicken shit. It really is. And, we are all Charlie Kirk. That was immediately what I knew. I knew that immediately. Well, then we're all Charlie Kirk. And I'm glad that it's taken off and people are saying it just like that. Because that's how it is. If you don't get in line, if you don't just go with the fucking group in all the fucking things, and to have the nerve to act like you're tolerant, I can't get over it. It's just magnified all the things we already thought we knew. Our worst fears about where other people could be coming from in their head and in their heart. It just confirms it. Because we're not the ones that hate you. It's you. You hate yourself, and you just proved it. You just proved it. And all the chicken shit things to do to lie, twisting the words or saying something out of context, it's always the same shit. It's always lies. It's like there is no value of the truth. They don't care what the truth is. They don't care what the right thing to do is. They just want what they want, and they're willing to do anything and hurt anybody to get it. And it's fucking bullshit. It is. It's fucking me up. Because I knew this was coming. I just thought it was going to happen a different way. I was so surprised that it's happened like this and so fast. And that's why I think that this guy may have chosen this for his life contract. I mean, obviously, in his physical body, he's not going to choose. You know, like I'm not saying it like that. I'm saying like as a soul plan to come here and have this event because of the transformative impact it will have. I think he might be the quality of soul to have done it. That's the actual quality of the guy. Is that he's got a fucking hardcore, dedicated soul to something. Not some ambiguous shit that you just made up. Not some ambiguous shit that you can't even say because you're trying to twist the fucking meaning of the words from what they've always been or they are in the dictionary at the current time. He believes in something and he fucking stood by it. And if he gave his life for it, if he traded in his life for the effect that it would have, then he fucking did it. He did the right move. And these people are going to regret this because being a piece of shit only gets you so much. You know, you can only get your own people to yes man you and pat your back for being an asshole for so long because there's no virtue in it. There's no real value. Nothing extraordinary is being brought from the human that does that. An animal could be that way. An animal could be that way. It takes a real human to be extraordinary, amazing, and the soullessness that I see in people, it's not going to last. You're not going to have a place because we're not giving up just because you shoot somebody that has an opinion and then you give your reason. Oh, they're racist or they're whatever the word is you use because we know that you don't even have to you can't even qualify. You just use the word and it's not going to work. You're going to run out of places to go with that shit and you've already been found out. I would hope something happens and I'm praying. This is fucking ridiculous.